Paul, so we're going to go and have some teeth bleaching today. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't really know what to expect because I've never had it done, but I've just discovered since giving up smoking that I think I should have them done, and I drink a lot of red wine and a lot of coffee. I have 3 or 4 coffees a day. Red wine is normally what I choose to drink when I go out to dinner or have people over, so I'm doing all the wrong things.
What's the difference between doing this and the normal procedures that we were doing a year ago?
The big difference is most of the normal procedures relied on the chemical agent to be activated on the tooth with a light source to stimulate it. And one of the big issues there was sensitivity. So it's a totally different way of activating the gel. At the end of the day, the whitening gel has to interact with the tooth surface. The uniqueness of this system is we're using a light positive charge, and hence negative charge, controlled by the patient. And that allows you to control the sensitivity and the facilitation of the material onto the tooth surface.
And what would be the average cost for someone to have this procedure?
Well, it's quite a new process, but I'd say pretty much it ranges from $700 up to $1,000. So there's no significant, even though it's much more sort of, it's a newer technology. As most new technologies, they come out with exorbitant costs. We're trying to keep it pretty much no difference to the existing system. Even though whitening is important, we also like to maintain gingival health as a baseline. So we've already done that with Paul, and he's got the sign off there. So the next process would be to actually do the whitening process. And what's involved is we do an arch at a time. So you do the top teeth, finish them, then you do the lower teeth. There's a period where it's involved where we prepare the top teeth, we protect the gums, the tissues surrounding the teeth that we're whitening, and then basically set up the readings on the iNeo and start the process. It's actually very simple.
Okay, let's get going.
Okay. We're about to take a shade, or as close as possible, a colour match of Paul's existing teeth, and we'll take a photo. So we have a baseline.
Dr. Fadi, Paul's teeth look pretty good. Like, they're pretty good teeth considering what we're used to seeing on the show.
He's got great teeth.
Yeah.
Paul's excellent. I checked them last week. They're fantastic. And he's also got excellent gingival health. So he's an ideal patient to whiten.
So, Dr. Fadi, you've brought us in to do this camera. What is it?
Look, what it is, it's basically a really high-tech way of measuring exactly, in visual terms, the before and after of your front tooth during the whitening process. So we take a close-up view of Paul's front incisor and take an instant snapshot. As a result, we've got half of that of the original shade. Then we'll go ahead, we'll do the whitening for Paul, and then we'll take a snapshot of his teeth after, and we can compare before and after. We're going to start to whiten the upper teeth. So the first thing to do is protect the gum and the tissues, just on the edges of the teeth. It is quite important to cover the tissues, even possibly cover some sensitive areas on the teeth.
People complain to me a lot that when they have their teeth bleached, they have a lot of discomfort.
One of the major discomfort is sensitivity, and that's a big attraction with this particular system because of the unique nature of getting the gel across onto the tooth interface using a light electrical charge as opposed to a chemical reaction or a strong light source. That's where the benefits are. And it is important to assess each patient carefully, even though whitening is quite a common and very popular treatment modality. You still have to treat it as an everyday dental procedure.